What's good, YouTube? Today I wanted to kind of get into like the specifics on the Charlotte and Tiffany segment. Um, Now this segment is like it doesn't benefit anybody, but it does because it does benefit people because it's more say like nobody was interested in the match, and it's like who really cared about this match before this whole segment happened? Like we really were not checking for Charlotte. We weren't checking for Tiffany. We didn't care about this rivalry. Why do I say rivalry like this? Whatever. Nobody really cared about this rivalry in the first place. So it was really just, and there were a lot of people who thought Charlotte didn't deserve, well, not didn't deserve, they didn't think that she didn't need to face Tiffany or win the Royal Rumble. Like, we would have been fine if somebody else would have won it. That's just how I felt. That's how a lot of other people felt. That's how a lot of people in my TikTok comments felt. Like, it's just how a lot of people felt. And it's an accurate statement because Charlotte has done a lot of great things in her career. She is more successful than the other rest of the four horsewomen. Like, if we're being honest, like on paper, she's done more numbers, and she's Ric Flair's daughter, and she's a 14-time women's world champion. I don't know any woman that can top that resume. So, like, people didn't feel the need for that, and now they're more interested now that this whole thing happened. But it doesn't benefit anybody considering the fact that, you know what I'm saying? Like, going after somebody's marriages is a low blow. It really is. Don't get me wrong. It is a low blow. Like, that person, I'm sure Charlotte went through a lot of trauma and just heartbreak during that whole thing, which I do pray that she recovered from that whole thing. But it is a low blow. It was unprofessional, so I do shame Tiffany for that. But at the same time, Charlotte didn't have to go back and say, like, is that why Kaiser's in my DMs? 'Cause let's be real, we all know it's a lie. I know the type of dude Kaiser. I'm not gonna sit here and say like I know the type of dude Kaiser is because I've never met him. But how Kaiser presents himself and how much he showed his love and appreciation for Tiffany, I know that he is the type of person to not do that. He's a traditional dude, like me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just don't see him as the type of dude to do that because why would he do that? And he even made a tweet saying some shit about like, you know what I'm saying, not flattering yourself or something like that. I'll play it at the end of the video because it was very funny and it was the perfect rebuttal. But yeah, bro, like it just doesn't benefit anybody because it's unprofessional, it's dumb, and if I'm not mistaken, they have a real life problem. They have a real life problem because of some shit that somebody said a few weeks ago. But as far as the sources that I've read, Charlotte kind of went unprofessional first. She went off script first, and Tiffany just went along with it. Like, they didn't even bleep out the part where fucking Tiffany had swear because they didn't know that she was going to say that. She said like you ain't the queen of shit, and like they didn't bleep that out at all because they didn't expect it. Because y'all know if WWE expects a cuss word to be said, then you know they're gonna bleep it out, especially if it's on the script. So it's like, why would they not bleep that out? So now that gives everybody the insinuation that there's a real problem. And I know there's a real problem. And then they said that Tiffany Stratton like walked off so the situation didn't get worse. Well, the complete opposite of that happened, considering the fact that she said Kaiser was in her DMs as a desperate attempt to salvage her ego. So it's like, and you seen Charlotte's face at the end of all that, and I'm gonna put it on here. Like, you seen Charlotte's face at the end of all that. Like, she felt so defeated in that promo. Like damn, I really took that. Like, I really took that. And bro, it was, like I said in that tweet, it was really sad to see. But let me know y'all thoughts on that, bro. It's just, Charlotte, you can't go out like that, bro, and try to go after somebody's boyfriend. Like, first of all, let me say this. Tiffany was wrong. She was completely unprofessional. That was completely uncalled for. She didn't have to go after somebody's marriage or shit like that, and they divorces and shit like that. But also, you didn't have to stoop to her level, obviously. And this isn't the first time Charlotte's been caught in this unprofessional act. Like she had it with Nia Jax and Becky Lynch. Like, and then I made that tweet saying that she was 0-6 and shit like that. Like, and I personally do feel like if you have all these problems in unprofessional situations, then you are the problem. You're not a victim. Charlotte, I'm letting you know that right now. You are not a victim. You were a part of the problem, just like every other unprofessional act that you ever did. So that's just me just saying. So that's the end of the video, bro. I just wanted to kind of get into a pro and a con about this whole situation and how it benefits them and how it doesn't benefit them. Like, that's just personally how I feel. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
About as sincere as flowers for Mark's shot.
Please do not flatter yourself.